Welcome back, everyone, to another members-only live stream. And there it is. Also, thinking up my phone for the shout-outs list. Give me just a second here to sort this out. There it is. Okay. Let's see who's here. Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, got in. Claims to have started coffee. I haven't seen. I got my own. Oztech. Oz, where you been, man? Were you here yesterday? I don't even remember. Yeah. Douglas Williams. Sorry, I was looking at your profile picture. I don't remember it. I can't make it out on here though. All right, Phantom. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Oblivion is here. Phantom 6767 is here. Dr. Jones. RD04 Dave. Dave, we got to get together for that convoy. Let me know how you're doing. You don't have to let me know in here. You can just DM me. It's on my to-do list, and I want to make sure we don't miss you. Lobo 1G is here. Drive is here. Welcome, Drive. Hey, Drive, I don't even know if you're going to do... I'm a little behind on things from yesterday. I was so tired yesterday evening. I went to bed early, and night went to heck after that. Let's see. His claimed interest. I've got the convoy Sunday that I'm planning. I've got 2 people interested, Dr. Jones and Tasmified. That'd be great to see him in a convoy again. Let's see. Keith Cersei is here. Matthew Roth is here. Thor is here. Tom Freer is here. Phantom 6767, a reefer hauler for 13 months. Wow. Yorhita Rusu from Romania is here. Welcome. Matthew Walter. Welcome, Matthew. And everyone. Let me do some quick shout outs here, then we'll get on with what we're going to do. Do the flatbedder shout outs. Knee High Sniper, our top ATS driver for August. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for last January. Isabel Hagloff, Pilot Bro 39. Is he here? No, he's not going to be available tomorrow. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. You guys got stuff planned for Mother's Day? I'll be in the Discord convoy. Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, is here. Bill Welburn. Bedrock, our top ATS driver for last February. Hope he's doing all right. We missed him last night. Nicholas Triple XN, Susan Arthur. Hey, Dusty's here. Nice. And Nicholas too. All right. XLT 588 Gaming. Silent Dilemma. Norwegian Trucker Nicholas. Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for December. Pick something while I'm thinking about it, because I will forget if I don't. Right, Thor. Mother's Day every day. You're right. Johnny Hansen, Tasmified, Picard Gaming, Lobo 1G, our top ETS2 driver for July. Hugwash, our top ETS2 driver for April. Birdie the Parrot, Carlin, Wim55, our top ATS driver for March. I hope Wim makes it back into a live stream soon. I know he's been on holiday, enjoying himself. Andrew Berglund is here. Got my big mug of coffee today because I need it. Rough night last night. Go to bed at 10, 10:30. I'll wake up at 2. Can't go back to sleep until 6. Yeah, not fun. But enough of that. Let's get on. What are we doing? Or you know what? Let's talk about something else in American Truck Simulator, Nebraska. The Nebraska DLC is coming out Thursday. I am planning convoys, live stream convoys on release day. So I got a bunch of people signed up. I got a bunch of backlog of messages I got to get to for that. So if you haven't seen me update your name in the list, I will get to it probably after this live stream. And the other thing that came up, that has come up, and there's some disagreement on, and that is the release of 150. Normally, this is why there's a difference of opinion. Normally, when a new DLC is coming out, it tends to be associated with a software update. In this case, 150. However, I think this time is different. I don't think we'll see 150 until June. And the reason for that is SCS has told us, not a date, not even a firm timeline, but rather what they're doing. They released the experimental beta last month, about 3 weeks ago, I think. And we have still yet to see the open beta, which we would have needed about last week if it were going to be released next week. So we haven't seen that. Now, they could fool us, but they stated in their blog post, because I went back to verify, that this particular release is being handled differently. So I don't think it has anything to do with Nebraska. Any of the stuff that's being added in Nebraska will be added to the game and will not be tied to 150. Now, this is my opinion based on what SCS blogs, SCS has put in their blog on the subject. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll be happy. I will not be disappointed to be wrong in this occurrence. But I think we should not get tied up in thinking that 150 is going to be released next week. But if it is, that'll be great. Dobbs is here. All right, let's talk about ProMods, because I am just so tired of waiting for ProMods to update their maps, ProMods Europe, to accommodate the West Balkans. I decided to get ProMods Europe in its current iteration, which is 2.68. And it overwrites the West Balkans DLC. But I miss driving in ProMods Europe, often because there was a time when I'm like, why do I need it? Kids, get off my lawn. I love it. So let me hop into the game. And where are we? We are in Kokkola, Finland. I actually came in the wee hours of the morning when I was awake before second sleep, and took a load from Pori, I think it was, up here to Kokkola. And I want to head north. In fact, I'd like to get out here on the coast. These are some beautiful drives. I don't know what we're gonna get done, but I want to do something. I've never been down here to whatever that is. Trofors. Yeah, never been there, at least not in this profile anyway. You said Corey, well, but what's this cuckoo? Cuckoo? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Cuckoo.
Is that it? Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola. Cuckoo. Cuckoo for Coca-Cola puffs. Semper Bufu.
Moore's gone cuckoo.
Yeah, well, that's what was pretty good. Okay, I already forgot how I pronounced it. Coca-Cola. Ooh, that's hot. Ah, that's a good thermal crap. Okay, so I've got a load already booked, and I am pulling my low loader. So let's go get this load.
Sensitivity says hi.
Sensitivity, welcome to the stream. Welcome to your very first members only live stream. In fact, that you just joined as a drive-in hauler yesterday. Whoa, Willie bought a coffee. Thank you, Willie. Love me some coffee. So, sensitivity, and anybody else who's relatively new here, what we do on the members live stream is typically share something new. This isn't new. Well, 268 is new to me, but share something new to just the members first. Do other things, try to be unique for the members. We're probably about ready for another Q&A session. Have to look, see when was the last one. So we do these every other weekend, although we're a little out of sync. It would have been last weekend, but we had the winners convoy for the Euro truck hunt challenge last Saturday. Ooh, I think we'll wait on him. Oh, they're gonna wait on me now. They pulled out too far.
Oblivion says, hey all.
Hey, Oblivion. I think I got you on the convoy list now for Thursday. Yeah, in the past, during members only live streams, we've introduced new things for the BTT Virtual Trucking Company. New features. Don't have any of those right now.
Ryan says, hey.
Hey, Ryan.
And Oblivion says, yes, I know, it's nice.
What's that?
Yeah.
I missed something.
What are you talking about there, Oblivion? The only thing I could think of is that you got him on the convoy list.
Ah.
Unless he was referring to something else you were saying, but.
Well, I am discovering all kinds of roads that I apparently haven't been to yet.
He was referring to the convoy.
Okay. Now we're not doing the World of Trucks. We're not doing World of Trucks because can't do World of Trucks in ProMods area. So I have to be more mindful of my time. Pay attention to that. How much time is on my clock and whatnot. Okay.
Big Nurse says, hello, everybody. Who's ready for Nebraska next week?
I am pretty excited about it. I'm already thinking about what kind of run I want to do. If I do get an early release, which I still haven't heard about, or still haven't confirmed, I'm pretty sure I know where I want to start. I'll try to recreate runs that I've done in the past.
Libyan says, today I start collecting football stars UEFA Germany 2024 and have rare card from the first pack.
Oh.
Bob says it seems Santa Claus wants a tractor. And Sensitivity's got to buy a new motherboard that takes 3 SSDs of 4 terabyte.
Ooh. That's some serious hanging. Okay, there's, speaking of tractor stobs, I don't think this is for Santa Claus, but we are. It's a crawler tractor, 13 tons, going to Rovaniemi. I'll ask Stobbs if I pronounce that correct. We're going up here 378 kilometers. Rovaniemi. Solar's here. This. Oh, let's see. Oh, is that where Santa Claus Village is? Maybe we'll see it. Ryan says I was watching someone stream and they say SCS is going to push 150 out for ATS before Nebraska come out. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that. Some of the people that I watch too are suggesting that it's going to be out. Just suggesting that SCS has suggested otherwise in their original blog post when they announced the experimental beta. I haven't seen anything to contradict that. And they said one of the lines in that blog post was, if you don't want to deal with the instability of the experimental beta, wait until the open beta comes out. You haven't seen an open beta yet. Anyway, but they did say there would be the experimental beta, then the open beta, and then the release in that blog post. But we'll see. I mean, in a few days, we'll know whether or not it's going to be released before Nebraska. Drive. I don't think so, because we don't need anything this big at the moment. We'll see. Hey, Toller. You're not really that late, and playing with your kids is a good idea, so don't worry about that. Yeah, you're going to want to finish your updates before. And as a matter of fact, just in case, I would finish up any runs that you have going on Sunday, finish them up. And if you start anything on Monday, finish them Monday, because you never know when you get up and fire up Steam, there may be an update. Just in case I'm wrong. So just be ready, otherwise you'll lose your load. Okay, let's get going. Right after, we can go see
Where is
Santa Claus
Oblivion
Village.
located?
Lithuania.
Okay.
Why?
Otherwise, we'll hear the scream all the way from Lithuania.
Oh. Cody Old, JJ Man 1982, Thor Rasmussen, our top ETS2 driver for April of last year. Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January. Ipswich, David H74, Matthew Roth, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for last March. Troken, Justin Burns, Douglas Williams, Country Bumpkin Simulation. JC Drives, our top ETS2 driver for March. All right, let's get rolling. I think we're going to want the beacons on for this. And the brakes off.
Not going very far with brakes on.
No.
There's Pilot Bro.
Hey. Now, it says to turn right, but if I go left, I can uncover more roadway and still turn right and uncover more roadway. So I'm going to do that. So this is definitely ProMods territory here. And their scenery is just great.
Oh, I know that one, pilot. He says, fixing a computer, got lost track of time. It's great to be the family IT guy.
Yeah. And I was pestering him yesterday when he was still working because I was having trouble getting ProMods to work. Yep, Pilot Bro is the go-to guy for computer and game software issues. Mods. Yeah, I haven't had ProMods Europe going in a long time.
Matthew Roth is having a cup of coffee himself, he says.
Nice. Need to have a little bit of my coffee as I negotiate some of these turns.
Choller says, I see you already miss farming.
I gotta tell you something. When we do that community farm thing on Friday evenings, I'm a little burnt out for farming for a while because it's pretty intense. I don't even think it's unlikely I'll do any farming today at all.
We'll see.
Look at that scenery.
Adam Buser says, hello, I am back.
Welcome back, Adam. Come to enjoy the ProMod scenery with us. Yeah, last night I was driving up here from Piro, or whatever that was. And wow, the animal noises I heard in the woods. Then a chill down my spine. Really? Really? You coming over here? I gotta remember I got a wide load too. Because I already forgot.
Adam says, are you driving my truck? I got the same truck as you, but with 2-axle steering and 2-axle drive.
No, I didn't know there was a 2 steering axle version. Who was that? Adam? Anyway, I also drove by this lake and I'm like, wow, that is so beautiful. I'm not sure if that was ProMod's area where the lake was, but let's see.
Yeah, same interior. Hope it's a V8.
Yep. Let's see. How we doing on time? We got 9 hours to get there. Well, over 9 hours.
Nicholas says, turn back. I think I saw a maple leaf in one of those trees.
Were you on last night, Lurch, when he was going crazy finding all the maple leaves?
Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah, he was running around finding all kinds of maple leaves. Nicholas, how many did you find? By the way, Lurch, the first one that he found, which got started that whole ball rolling, was in that massive grass field that you used to have, that you converted into a big grass field. He found it lying on the ground.
Huh.
Which I thought was comical because, you know, it seems to me like you used to go around looking for those a lot. Well, I did too, but...
JC Drive says, phew, I made it. Hi, Boomer and folks.
JC, welcome. We are in northern Finland.
Adam says, this Scania gets up and goes real fast. I think faster than most trucks from 0 to 100 kph.
Yeah, I think I've got the 770 in it. Ooh. What's that about?
It says, I don't have any delivery to do in ATS, so I'm going to wait for the update. I have a 2.5 hours left in ETS to finish.
Yeah, you better get that done. Are you doing the challenge, Ryan? I don't recall seeing any entries from you.
Nicholas says, I'm not sure. I think around 15 or 16. Wow. Actually, I wasn't the one who found it, he said.
Oh. Who was it? I remember somebody saying something about there was a red thing on the ground up there. And Dr. Jones, was it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because we were scrutinizing. We had planted that field with grass after plowing it all together, and he was out doing the final touch-ups of rolling.
Wondering, does a V8 have a higher HP engine, or okay, which one, a V8 or a higher horsepower engine, faster 0 to 100?
I think it's the horsepower. Doesn't matter if it's a V8 or an inline 6. It's the horsepower. A V8 would tend to have higher horsepower because it's got more cylinders, more bangers.
Hunter says Dr. Jones thought it was a taillight from a tractor.
Oh, that's right. Like, there's no tractor gonna drop a taillight in Farm Sim. That's when I asked if it was shaped like a maple leaf. But that's the only thing I could think of. Well, that or a flower. But we had plowed up that whole area and planted grass and done all kinds of stuff there. So unless it was another graphical glitch. Uh-oh. Here's a diversion. Yeah, I'm not going to chance that hill. Whoa! Whoa!
Not gonna chance what?
Sneaking under the helicopter. That wouldn't work out well. Bruce A, Thomas Berger, Tazzy 291, Lee Jenkins, Doom 3, Stobbs, Jennifer Roth, Rick Rashid, Robert Alexander, Andrew Black, Phantom 6767, our top ETS2 driver for September. Now we're going to go down here and turn around.
That's routing you right the other way.
Yeah, but I'll take an on-ramp on the other side of the scene of the accident.
Ah, one of those lucky instances where it's right there.
Yeah. At least that's my impression. Took a quick gander at the mini map here. Yep. Right on by. Lucky break. We didn't get rerouted out by 100 kilometers or something.
Have you ever followed a detour just to find that when you get to the end of the detour, it's routing you right back?
Like that one just did? Not following you.
Like the route it takes you is like a turnaround like that, but when you get to the on-ramp, it's blocked off. So it's like,
Oh,
okay, why'd you take me this way? It's closed still.
yeah, I'm sure I have.
That pilot bro says that's happened to me. Very annoying. He says, like where I am supposed to go now. But where am I supposed to go now?
Yeah.
Especially if you bring up the map and look and, okay, I can't really go anywhere else. This is the only way to get there.
some of that coffee. Oh, so good.
Yep. That's pilot process. That's when you drive through and hope there isn't a helicopter involved.
Yeah.
I've been sliced and diced a couple of times.
Well, you know, one of the live streams that I did when I went into Oklahoma City, I got rerouted off, and I didn't pay attention to. I should have looked at the map because I took the alternate route, doubled back, came back, and then went the wrong way and got backed up behind it again.
Ryan asks, are you going to live stream an SCS Nebraska release party?
We're live streaming Nebraska release day convoys. Twice. They'll be like the live streams that I normally do on Saturday time frames, like this one. So noon Pacific, 6 p.m. Pacific. Speaking of which, then I probably won't stream next Friday. I'm gonna need a break before Saturday, probably. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Now that I think about it, because I don't have a members live stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another convoy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drive down the road, make this delivery. We got 100 kilometers to go. Be a lot of ground to cover in Nebraska.
Pilot says content.
Yeah, I need to put some out. I mean, I have been this week.
Adam is wondering, have you been on a confusing on or off ramp in real life?
Yeah. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I mean, sure there has been. Probably in Pennsylvania. In New York. In the Bronx, I think it was. I went over the George Washington Bridge, and then rather than continuing across the Cross Bronx Expressway, I got routed up the whatever that river is on the west side, and I had to do a corkscrew down. The off ramp from one thing to transition to the other thing was a corkscrew that went down. That was weird. Plus, the traffic was horrendous. What a nightmare that was.
Adam says, is it the Breezewood interchange?
I don't remember. It was on the New York side. I mean, it could have been. I think I made my coffee a little strong the last couple of days, and man, it sure is good. That's how I like it. I didn't use any extra coffee grounds. I think I just used a little less water. I have a tendency to make a bit of a mess because I use too much water in my French press. And it spills out when I put the press in. Oh, reindeer. I don't think that was a real one. That may have been a statue or something. I don't know. Another one. I don't know. Maybe that's a real one. You know, real game reindeer. A little foggy here.
Ken Beard says hi.
Hey, Ken.
And Ryan is wondering, are you going to do the new loading and unloading in the convoy?
Hopefully. More reindeer.
Isn't that part of what 1.50 is? Is that new
Nope.
system?
I don't think so.
Oh.
There's been no mention of it that I've seen. 150 is a lot of things, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. We have animations in the game now in Euro Truck. Someone reminded me that we have the animated X-ray scene in Turkey, you know, in West Balkans. That's not 150. So, you know, I think that loading and unloading scene for the grain, I think that's just an animation.
Adam
But if
says
you think,
Bronx Parkway, Henry Hudson, FDR Drive, Sawmill Parkway. Any parkway is a car route.
yeah, this was a truck route because it was actually, I think it's an interstate, like 287 or something, up on the west side of the Bronx. I think I can't see that light. Now, if you've read the blog post for Nebraska with respect to that loading and unloading thing, you know, you don't actually do that yourself. You just go there. When you come into the receiver or the shipper, if you're picking up that grain with one of them trailers, you go there, and once you pull into the yard, your trailer cover comes off. That happens automatically. And then you go to the specified loading position and you pull in, and then it happens. I think it just transitions to an animation. Same thing on the other end when you deliver. I think it's a nice addition, but it's not something, I don't believe that it's something that we physically interact with as drivers. But it will be nice to see. Many times we've talked about how nice it would be when we go to a shipper to watch a loading process. Well, that's what we're finally getting. Just like there's that animated process for the X-ray scanner in Euro Truck. All you do is pull in up to the point that it triggers it. And again, I don't have any inside information from SCS. I'm just going by what the blog post said and the videos that I've watched of theirs. I'm just as excited as everybody else for the new 150 changes. See ya, tractor. we meet again? John the Bricklayer, Lee01 Mister, CJ Johns 31, Vigner Hoxon, Oblivion, our top ATS driver for February. And Keith Searcy, Wolf Gaming, James Brandt, Poztech TV, Dr. Jones, our top ETS2 driver for February. Is it also March or April? I don't remember. Arnar Hoxon, Colin Percival. Let's see.
You like your stats?
I would. I was just going to ask you if you had a chance to look.
3.4 delivery rating, 150 hardcore points.
Well, it was a short run, but the good news is I got points. So let's see if we can go farther north. But before we do that, I got to see how much time do I have on my clock. I think I've got a couple hours. 3 hours, 54 minutes. Where can we park? We have options.
Vigner says, yes, it will come with 1.50, the unloading animation, but only for grain hopper bottom trailers, and that's just phase 1.
I'm going to go over here. Wait, isn't this where the Santa Claus Village is supposed to be? Well, maybe we'll see it as we drive by these question marks.
It says hi.
Who?
Carland.
Carlin.
Gotta step away a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, Ryan, that's the kind of thing that I was thinking of when we said we want to see loading and unloading animations. Is backing up to a dock and then watching an animation of forklifts loading or unloading your trailer. It didn't occur to me that they would do a loading or unloading sequence with grain. Holy moly, what's up with all this traffic? Yeah, I agree with Dusty. That would be neat to see. Noah Long, Elliot Hollisey, Pancake Man, Outback Jack, Jesse 2670, Ulysses S. Grant, and the light is green. So I can turn on the turn signal. Oh, a Mercedes dealer here. A garage. So Vigner, you're talking about LTL trucking, less than loaded. That would be neat. Let's see. How do we get into this place? Parking is over there, so
You're the entrance?
well, there's a couple of entrances. Oh, I guess I can park next to that guy. Kind of weird. I'm wondering, can you come at it from behind? Over there somewhere? I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it. I don't think this was on your bingo card.
No, it wasn't.
I have a question, but I'll wait until you're parked, because this is a challenging park. Oh. Was that just a hard break, or did you hit something?
I hit something. But I don't know if it was a curb or what. Felt a little more substantial than that, but there's nothing there that I could see. At least not in my mirror. Might have been a railing. I don't know, did I bend anything? It's probably that railing right there. Yeah, that railing right there is what I hit. So that's a Swifty.
Okay, so that less than loaded you were talking about, now that I can see Vigner's comment, would that be different cargoes going to the same receiver, or would it just be picking up the same thing from two different shippers that are going to the same place?
It could be picking up from two different places, two different things going to two different places. Less than loaded trucking is exactly that. You may run around a town and pick up different loads from different places, different kinds of loads, and then take them to another city and make different stops and drop off the different things to different places. I've done that. Well, I've done it with meat loads, where mostly I picked up the same thing, all meat, at a same shipper, but then it would go to between 2 and 5 different destinations. So I picked up in like Liberal, Kansas, or Dodge City, Kansas. Picked up meat loads, you know, the reefer loads, and then drove to Chicago and went around to different small businesses and delivered different amounts. So you just missed it, Rick. I just did it when I was backing into this spot here. Gotta be quicker. Look at that lake. That's so pretty. Let's look at the map quick. Zoom out a bit. So here we are in northern Finland. And let's see, Finland continues on up to here. I would actually, if I can, like to get over here to the coast, but you know, see what happens. Let's look. Oh, I can't look at it yet. I gotta sleep. So it is middle of the afternoon. Let's make it nighttime. And now let's make it morning time. All right, Adam, I'm going to look my map because I don't remember the names, but I remember the place. As soon as my map loads. Really? Okay, Cross Bronx Expressway. Yeah, 87 North. There it is. There's the corkscrew. What a goofy thing that is. Yeah, it's where you come across the George Washington Bridge eastbound, across Washington Heights, across Harlem River, and right after you cross Harlem River, then there's that corkscrew that goes down so that you can pick up Interstate 87. And I went northbound from there. I have no idea why. That was towards Yonkers. Well, I'm just looking at the map. My GPS kept me on truck routes, but interstate routes are truck routes. So I don't know where I was going that day, or why. I mean, I went that way twice, once each direction. I don't know why. That's the way I went. Normally, when I crossed the GW Bridge, I stayed on the Cross Bronx Expressway until I got to, where is that, 695 North? Well, basically stayed on Interstate 95 through New Rochelle, Port Chester, and then into Greenwich, Connecticut. That was that route. So Greg Ulray, Matthew Wolter, Manny Oy, FTG Mike B, Yorhita Rusu from Romania. Thomas Berger is here. Late, but still here. Bigner, well, we're getting Greece and Northern Scandinavia in the next 2 years. I think we'll get Greece later this year. And the Nordic Horizon, I think is what it is. Northern Finland, Sweden, and Norway. Maybe next year. I don't know. Speculation on my part. Wyacorn, Tyler Thompson, Lorm. We'll stop it there for a bit. Unfreeze. We will look for a new load out of here on the cargo market.
Catching up here. Ryan says it would be cool if you hit something and you get property damage.
Wouldn't be cool. But they'd be realistic.
Rashid says he's not getting Nebraska.
Well, you're just a stick in the mud. So there. Let's see. Going farther. No, we got to backtrack. Borneo. Here's one going back south. There's one going north in the direction I want to go. 258 kilometers. Same. This one. Wrong direction. Nope. Ooh, I want to go that way. Just nope. Let's go. Was it? Yeah, there we go. Muonio. Yes. Let's go there. Take another excavator. It's not the same one, is it? Oh, let's see how best to get out of here. Can we make it if we go right up here between the cars? I don't know. You notice I'm not triggering any car alarms? Whoa! I almost hit that guy. Yeah, this is really tight. And there's a curb back there. Oh, actually, there's one up front. Yeah, that may not have been the right way to go. Unfortunately, I have a little experience doing this. And I didn't touch anything along the way when I did it in real life that I know of.
Notice the caveat he added there, that I know of.
Right. Hey, if I don't know, it didn't happen. Vernon Bunch, Bongani Nisi, Donald William, Untamed Eagle. Oh, thanks, buddy. Now I can't see the light. Big T 5280, followed by Big Toe Magoo. I think she just walked through that light pole. We are going back to the same place we just delivered. Miles Dutton, Big Dog Gaming, and now I cannot see. E. Ajichi, the Gigliottis, Versace is back. Probably picking up the same thing we just delivered. Going farther north. Now it would be neat to see this thing, an animation of this being loaded.
Even the same spot you dropped off at, isn't it?
Nope. No, I had to turn around to deliver. Over there in the corner. I'm just kind of all over the place here.
Dusty says, gotta go, everyone. Been fun watching. Take care, everyone, and see you guys later.
Glad you made it, Dusty. We don't see enough of you.
Oh, really should, as a prank, just take my over-the-road trucking adventure and just add the little caret in and say all in between my and over.
I've thought about getting with Nicholas and adding that to my truck skin. Just because it would be funny. I think it would be funny. Let me do a few more shout outs here real quick. In Zone 71, Ayrton Guverson, Adrian M, Tom Freer, Jacques Oliver, Brady XX11 RCE, Joey, and Wise Mind Facts. That is the list. Oh, how are we getting there? We're gonna roll out of town and then head northwest. Kind of would have liked to gotten over here to find out what that question mark is. I'm sure it's a employment agency. Let's see. So 4.25 hours to drive it. How long do we have to deliver it? 5 hours. Better get rolling. You have no time to spare.
Willie says, I can't back up and park. I'm always jackknifing the trailer.
Well, it takes some skill and practice to gain that skill. You're driving the trailer, steering the rear of the trailer with the truck, with the steer tires on the front of the truck. You know, I've got a couple of tutorial videos on backing in my library.
There's even one there for something I don't think I would ever accomplish, and that is parallel parking with a trailer.
Yeah. I literally had to learn how to do that in truck driving school. I don't remember all the nuance that they showed us on the various little things, but learned enough that I could do it do it out in the wild.
Dom says technically the fifth wheel is steering the tires on the trailer.
Well, that's just the pivot point. You use the steer tires on the truck to change the angle of the truck, which of course then the fifth wheel is the pivot point for the trailer. But you don't control the fifth wheel. You control the steer tires on the truck. Now there's a bus thing. I saw something about that in somebody's video recently, about how that is talked about how, now this is ProMods, but SES made it so you could drive buses and role play driving buses, and I think Rick Rashid did that. Love this scenery. Forgot to reset my doohickey. Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. Not that long a run.
Knobs adds, but in real life, the angle of the fifth wheel compared to the trailer dictates how much your tires turn, either mechanically by cables or metal bars, hydraulically or electronically. It's a pretty dumb steering system.
Well, I'm not talking about trailer steer tires. I'm talking about truck steer tires. Remember, until I drove Euro Truck, I never experienced trailer steer tires. So, what is that? Is that a hidden road? Because there's like no barriers there. We don't have time though. Yeah, you want to use the truck steer tires to change the angle of the truck in relation to the trailer, and then the truck will push the front of the trailer left or right. That's how you steer the trailer. Well, if I remember, when I get to this delivery, depending on what is the parking configuration, I might be able to show you a thing or two. And I just love the water in this game. I don't know if that's SCS overall or if it's just ProMods. Now later on today, in less than 5 hours, the next live stream, I think I'm going to continue the run that I started yesterday in American Truck Simulator. From Texas to Utah. I only got halfway. Whoa! Man. They just don't even give you a chance to slow down. Well, there goes my meager score that I was already going to get.
Adam says it's easier to disassemble something and put it back together again, like a giant puzzle of parts. Dobbs replied, no, it's very easy to disassemble different things to assemble and not have any extra parts. Cersei asks, is that Swifty for getting a ticket?
Nope. You get a ticket. Swifty is for causing an accident that was avoidable. Of course, I darn near had a Swifty in the course of reacting to it.
Ryan hopes SCS keeps the new tap out in 1.5.
The what?
New tap out?
Tap out?
That's what he says.
Don't know what that's about.
Well, Pilot Bro says he needs tab out.
Okay, still not sure what that's
When
referring
you do
to.
the alt tab, when you alt tab, it doesn't minimize the game.
Well, it's gonna minimize if you alt tab out when you go into something else. That's a Windows-based function.
Pilot Bro says not after 1.5.
Ryan, are you sure you're not referring to tab? I'm not aware of any tab functions. Oh, it just blew through that intersection. Guess he had a yield sign. Yep. Yeah, I saw that.
Pilot Bro said it should cut down on your head tracking stopping from alt tabbing too much.
I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with my mouse not working anymore. My head tracking issue tends to be from me forgetting to turn it on, you know, fire it up, which I rarely do before the game, or when the game crashes, or I have to shut it down because of a different issue. Mouse not working, basically. And then not initiating the head tracking software. Kind of goofy, actually. Shouldn't have to do all that. Looks like Dr. Jones was here. Just got the 2-hour warning. Oh, we're only 38 kilometers out. We're good.
I was wondering, have you tried to reset your mouse in game?
I don't even know how to reset it. I'm unaware of mouse resetting. The mouse doesn't lock up in anything else, just the game. So it's a game issue. Because once I get out of the game, my mouse works fine.
Finger says I had to do that when I was connecting my steering wheel when I was setting it up.
Okay, our parking spot is back there. So what I'm going to do is turn around back down here and cut the corner. So for Willie or anyone else who wants to see how you use the truck steer tires to steer the trailer in the direction you want to go, I will show you. Okay, so not as straight as I want to be, but I'll fix that. So right now, my truck and trailer are in line with one another. I'm going to turn my wheels a little bit to the left, and that will force the front of the trailer to the right as we're looking at it right now, which will rotate the trailer so that the back goes the other way. So as we get closer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the wheel in the appropriate direction to get the rear of the trailer pointed that away. You see the direction I just turned the wheels and the way that the trailer maneuvered? Once I got the turn started, then I adjust depending on how extreme the turn is. You see how the angle of the truck and the trailer are in relation to one another? So if I continue to back up, that's going to push the front of the trailer that away. That will cause the rear of the trailer to go that away. I can't do it right. I'm looking at a mirror image of myself. So now I'm just going to pull forward, straighten it out, and then back in. Oh, I forgot to turn on my beacons for this trip. And when you're moving slow like this, you need more exaggerated movements of the front tires. Bye-bye, loader. Whatever you are. You know, Willie, we have had a couple of training sessions. Drive hosted one, several weeks ago now. That helped people with their backing skills. We'll probably do some more of that. Let's see where we are. We are way up here. I think we're going to have to wrap it up here. Sure would like to get out to the coast, though. I'll just have to do that later. Maybe I'll produce it there with you guys. But this video won't be released to the general public until a week from Monday for the live stream replay. So, yeah. But you guys got to see this first.
All right. Your stats.
Oh, yeah. They get stats?
4-star.
Ooh.
92 hardcore points.
Yeah, it wasn't very far. It was heavy enough, I think. Here, just for fun. You get straightened out. Now watch my steer tire. I'll do it from the back view here. Watch my steer tires. Let me do it from this side. I'm going to back up. I'm going to back in next to that blue thingy back, that bin, dumpster, whatever it is. So I need to put the tail end of the trailer back against the wall over here with the logs. So I'm going to do that by turning the steer tires that way to push the front of the trailer to the left. Not going to work. And that will get it turned so the back of the trailer goes where it's going. Now I have a steer axle on the trailer, so it's going to exaggerate whatever I'm doing. But that's the key. Using the steer tires on the truck to change the relationship between the truck and the front of the trailer, and it pivots on the fifth wheel. That's how you do that.
Adam says, I just follow where the tires go.
Ryan says, like hearing the gates open sound in ETS2. I know ATS does not make this open sound of the gate. There is an opening sound. If there's a gate in ATS, there is an opening sound. I don't know if it's the same though. Well, Hunter, I would say it's not easier in a cab over. It's just quicker because you've got a shorter wheelbase in relation to an American truck. American truck has a longer wheelbase, so you need more exaggerated inputs to your steer tires to do the same thing on a short wheelbase truck like this. You can turn in a much tighter radius in a truck like this. Just one more time. Here, I'll straighten it out. So I don't know if you can see the tires very well, but I'm going to back to the right of the screen. So I turn the steer tires to the left, and that pushes the front of the trailer to the left. Now my steer tires are straight because I got a good angle. Now I'm cutting to the right to soften the angle. Straighten out. And now you just back up. I just threw the mirrors up there to make it easier to see where I'm going. Oops, overdid it. But you can watch the trailer in the mirror, and you can do fine tuning of the steer axle so that you can back up straight. Just take some practice. All right, I need to find somewhere to park. I guess I could do that while we're still in here together, if there is a place to park. And there is right here, and I can even get fuel. I don't think I need any repairs, do I? Probably not.
Watercolor says that's what I meant. You can back a trailer into a smaller space with less pull-ups.
With a truck like this, yes, short wheelbase.
Adam said, so when I'm reversing, I have to look at the trailer and where the tires are.
Yeah, if you're going to stay in cab, yes. You would look in the mirror. Not so much where the tires are, but you look at the rear of the trailer. How is the trailer tracking? And you just make adjustments in your steering as needed. Yeah, we're doing on repairs here. 2% on the truck. Probably tire wear. I think I'll hit that shop first since I've got time. Yeah, little engine and transmission wear. Tire wear. Now, when I'm talking about how to steer, I have to actually think about that. Because when I'm doing it in real life, I don't think about it. I just instinctively turn in the right direction. Because it's not a thing I have to think about, typically.
Ryan says, do you think SCS will put in where you can get a flat tire in the game?
Maybe. That would be realistic. Let's see. The parking is back there. I don't think I can go around this place. You know, with an American truck, I could never turn this sharp. Could not maneuver this tightly in ATS. That's gonna do it. Get out of there and close that. And I want to thank everyone for being here. Thanks for the likes. I think I got a coffee. Yeah, Willie bought me coffee. Thanks, Willie. Later on today, I'm going to be back in American Truck Simulator, and we will finish up that run from Texas to Utah. So I've got to get back onto that because I want to get into Nebraska. Well, I will be driving around Nebraska regardless of what's going on with the challenge, because it's a new DLC. Got to be all over that. So I don't have the credits roll up to date. I did get the shout outs updated, but I did not get the credits roll updated. So I'll work on that for later on today. Thanks, Toller. Thank you all. Thomas, thank you all. Semper. Thanks for being here, and I hope a whole bunch of you can make it for later on today. We'll see you then.